This video is about modifying the path variable. I won't cover stuff which I covered in my previous video about path, so I recommend that you would go and watch that video. Okay, now I'm going to echo out the path so you can see what it looks like. Notice that there's no colon in the beginning and no colon in the end, so keep that in mind when you're modifying the path, as we will do later on in the video. I set my path in the .bashrc when I want to modify it, and I did modify it. I'll show you what I did. I used an export command and assigned the path variable. I used double quotes, which is what you have to use if you're going to include a variable within your string. As you can see, I added a bin directory from my users directory. That way, if I create some shell scripts or C programs and I want to be able to run them as commands, the machine would be able to find them, and it will look in this location before it looks anywhere else in the path for the command. Okay, instead of redirecting or changing the path explicitly using single quotes and having an explicit string for the path, it's better to just use what I just did and modify the path. Modify means you're including the original path string and just adding some text to it. Now, if you add text to the end, like over here, if you add any text, make sure you include a colon and then whatever other path that you want to put here. And okay, so just don't forget those colons. Okay, and the final point I want to make is it's good to, after you modify your path, to echo it out, just to take one last look at it, to make sure that all the colons are in the right places and that the changes you've made have appeared, which they haven't because I didn't run my bashrc after I modified it. So let me just open a new window here. Okay, now I'll echo a path again, and as you can see, here's the part which is my custom modification, and here is the original path. And as you can see, it was necessary to add this colon here because colons separate each one of the directories in the path, but you don't have a colon in the beginning or the end of the path.